friends, we're gonna have some lunch. It's 11:15. I should probably let you be aware of the timing. It's 11:15. This is gonna be our first meal of the day. I had my coffee and yeah, I just been chilling. So anyways, I took a shower and stuff, made some phone calls. But nonetheless, this is gonna be leftovers from probably the last full day of eating you've seen. And this is just some burgers we made on the cast iron skillet. So this is gonna be for Leo. He has it with the keto bread and stuff like that. So I made that for him. And then I also heated up some of the cauliflower mac and cheese that we have purchased from Costco so he can have that. I'm not having any of that stuff. What I am going to have is going to be a piece of salmon that I made a few days ago. And this is just, I actually air fried it, and it was just garlic, salt, pepper, and dill. And it comes out really, really good. I throw it into the air fryer at 370 for 19 minutes. So I'm gonna throw that into the microwave and reheat that. But we used to eat this a lot when I was a kid. This is just a plain ground beef patty, and sometimes you get tired of a burger. So me and my mom, I don't know if it's just us, but we used to eat it with just lemon juice and salt and just eat it like that, and it's really good. So that's a different way to get if you had ground beef and you're I don't want a damn burger, but that. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get my plate together, but this is for you, my dear.
Thanks.
Okay. Okay, my friends, this is my first meal of the day, and it's 11:27. Man, I'm really doing good. You notice I've been eating later and later each day, babe? That's pretty impressive. I'm just not hungry, and I keep myself busy, and my life isn't revolving around food, and that to me is the most liberating part of this journey, that I feel I'm just always so satisfied, and I'm just not always looking for the next meal. I'm not craving anything. I don't know if that's because I'm getting deeper and deeper into ketosis or what, but literally, mentally, physically, I'm feeling so good, and I'm full. I don't know. Anyways, so I have this big old piece of salmon. I did put about half a tablespoon of curry butter on there because it did get a little dry because it's been sitting in the refrigerator. So, and just to add a little extra fat, because salmon isn't that fatty. And then I have a half of a avocado right here with some salt on there. I did add a little bit of lemon juice. I wish I had fresh. We do have fresh lemons, but they're outside in the garage. So I'm going to have that. We have a fridge out in the garage. It's not just some random thing. And then I'm going to also have a side of the Good Culture cottage cheese. Me and Rhea have been obsessed with this. It is so, so good. It's not watery. I don't even add any seasoning to it. I eat it just like this, and it's delicious. So this is going to be our lunch, our first meal. So mind you, there's 3 carbs in here, and then however many's in a half of an avocado. So we're looking real good, real keto. So I wanted to share a new little gadget with you guys. This came in the mail for us, and we've been using it. And just kind of seeing, we're still debating if we could actually see a reduction, but we are struggling really bad right now with allergies. Benny is shedding his winter coat, and we are still under construction with the basement, so our house is kind of dusty, and I've been looking for any type of help I can get. We're changing out our furnace filter and doing other things, but sometimes it's just this time of year. So this was sent over to us by our friends over at CLARIFION. I'm pretty positive that's how you say it, and it is a little ear purifier. So basically what you do is you just this is all that comes in the box. It's super simple. There's no extra filters, cartridges, nothing like that. All you do is take this little device here and you plug it in, and it gets to work. So basically how it works, it says that it works by creating and emitting negative ions into the ear using electricity. They're negatively charged ions that attach to positively charged particles such as dust, pollen, dander, smoke, bacteria, and more that float in the atmosphere. The positive and negatively charged ions then bond together, making the particles too heavy to float, thus reducing them from the air, which creates fresher, cleaner air for you and your family. So this little one is suitable area says 5M. I don't even know what that means. But yeah, so you don't have to do any filter changes. You just plug it in. I do like this as well too, because you can take this with you. So say if you're going to visit somebody, you're going to go sleep over your families, and they have a cat or something, and you don't really like the dander, you could bring this in, plug it in. It kind of keeps the area fresh too. I do have mine right in my kitchen. So right above my garbage can, because it's a garbage can. Garbage cans get dirty and musty. And then I also have have it right off my back steps because all the dust is coming up from downstairs when we're bringing up and down drywall and, you know, all the things. So I wanted to make sure I had it in a place that would, you know, really put it to work, so to speak, because it's a big job. It's a big job for this little guy, but I'm feeling pretty confident that it'll be up to par and meet the standards. But yeah, you just go ahead and you plug it in and you just let it do its job. And especially right now, and if it can help with the germs and everything, I mean, any little bit will help with the germs in this world, because it's pretty crazy out here. So, and especially if you have an animal and you're like us in the Midwest and your seasons are changing and they start shedding that coat. Ooh, it is hairy around here, literally. So yeah, if you guys wanted to check this out, they did give me a discount code. I'll leave it linked on the screen right here, and I'll leave it down below. Check it out. Go ahead and get yourself one. Honestly, it's noise. There's no noise. There's no filters to be changed. It's super small and it's really sleek looking. The design's super sleek, and it gives off this nice blue light. So it would be a nice little night light for the kitchen or your bathrooms. The bathroom wouldn't be a bad idea to keep it from being musty in there. I'm probably going to buy a couple of these just to put downstairs in our basement, just to keep the air fresh as well. So, you know, just trying our best to keep the air nice and fresh and clean and dust and dander free. So nonetheless, check out the link down below. Thank you for sending this over. I really appreciate it. I love trying out new gadgets in hopes of keeping the house smelling nice and fresh, because nobody wants a musty house. You don't want someone to come in your house and think it smells musty. So, but anyways, yeah, check it out. All right, my friends. So we're going to actually start on the marinade for dinner. This is a beef flank steak. I got this from Costco, and I'm actually just going to marinate it. So it's only about 1:30 right now, and we're probably not going to make this closer to probably about 5. So, I'm going to throw this into a Ziploc bag. I have my Ziploc right here. And let me show you what I add to my marinade. I have a big like bunch of fresh cilantro that I just cut up. I have, this is actually a lot of jalapeno, but that's okay. Maybe don't put this much if you don't like it. And you could actually omit this too, maybe do an onion instead, but I like the little kick it gives. I have a fresh lemon, and I got 4 little cloves of garlic that we're actually going to use the garlic press on, and I have some extra virgin olive oil. So what I like to do is I'm going to throw everything in a bag and just add everything. As far as the oil, I'm probably going to add probably about 1/4 of a cup of oil into the mix. And yeah, so I just want to kind of show you, it's really good. The longer this marinates, the better, but I would say at least an hour minimum, but the longer the better. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you what it looks like when we come back. Okay, so here is our little masterpiece. So I ended up doing the juice of 2 lemons just because I smelled it, and it smelled like more like an olive oil than a like marinade. And we did about 5 cloves of garlic, the jalapeno, the cilantro, and I added probably about a tablespoon of salt. If you wanted to lay this out flat in a dish and do that, because these are in long strips, but I just threw them in this bag and I just kind of shake them up and leave them at that. And I'm just going to let it sit into the refrigerator. I love making fresh marinades because then you don't have to worry about like any sneaky ingredients. If you guys have a really good like homemade marinade that you want to share, leave it down below so we can maybe recreate it, and I can like give you credit for it in like a next video or something, because I'm all about like good marinades. So yeah, this is just a super simple one. Just you can throw this on like any type of meat or even shrimp. I do this a lot on shrimp as well. So yeah, so that's it. What did I say? Lemon. So it's lemon, garlic, cilantro, jalapeno, olive oil, and some salt. And that's it. Real simple. I think the difference is though when you use the fresh ingredients for sure. Okay, my friends, it's late. It's late. I washed my hair today, and that's why it looks kind of crazy. And I also took off my lashes, so I look random. But I just came back from a chiropractor appointment. I've been doing my chiropractor treatments now for like 2 weeks. And boy, oh boy, do I love them. I've never, like, he cracks my neck. It's wild. It's so wild. But, yeah, so I just came back and I was running late. So it's 5 o'clock. It's so crazy. I was actually just talking to my girlfriend about this. The transition for me to, like, from keto, from, you know, like a low carb or whatever I was doing to keto and getting into ketosis, which I want to check and see where I'm at, is so wild because I'm just my appetite like has significantly decreased. Like, it's so crazy to me how much it's gone down. Let's check our ketones just for like shits and gigs, because I bet you they're high. Like, I hope they're high. I haven't eaten. I am hungry though right now. So Leo actually has the steak outside on the grill. It's really cold out there, so he's not going to be able to get a good sear. He was going to actually make them in the cast iron, but they were too big for the cast iron, so he brought them out there, which I have to run to Costco after this and pick up a prescription. So I'm like, we gotta hurry up. We're running late. I'm gonna check our ketones. Do we have a keto chaser today, or a keto kicker? Do we do that today? I don't think so. Not every video would be a keto kicker, I guess. But that salmon was bomb. I think it was that extra bit of butter I put on there that made it like really filling, but that cottage cheese is pretty heavy. All right, so let's check it. I expected higher. What do you guys think it is? I'm gonna give you a second. It was, what was it, 0.5 when we woke up this morning. What do you think it is now? And I haven't eaten. 0.6. So, but still ketosis. I'm still happy with that, so we'll take it. But anyway, so we're gonna have dinner. We're doing that flank steak that we marinated, and it sat in the fridge for about 4 hours, so not bad, okay? And then I actually have on the stovetop right now 2 bags of these steamable broccoli florets. So we're gonna toss those in there, and we're gonna season them with seasoned salt. I know I'm gonna get some crap for this one because it does have like a sugar in it, but I mean, it's seasoned salt. It's my favorite way to season vegetables. So it says salt, sugar, paprika, onion, cornstarch, garlic, spices, turmeric, natural flavor, paprika. Yeah. So I love, that's like my favorite way to do like my veggies, is a little bit of butter and some seasoned salt. I've had it like that ever since I was a little girl, and that's the only way my family used to get me to eat my veggies. So we're gonna do broccoli, and my kids love broccoli, so it's kind of a win for all of us. Broccoli with some flank steak. Chef's kiss, easy. So Leo's got that on the grill, we got this going on the oven, and I think that should be it. Yeah, I think so. So the majority of our carbs are going to come from, what do we have today? I think the majority of our carbs from our first meal were coming from what? Not the salmon, the cottage cheese has, I think, 3 total carbs, and I think there's like 5 or 6 carbs in like a cup of broccoli. I'll tell you right now, I actually have this thing in my hands. It says for, yeah, 1 cup, 4 carbs. So our total carbs, my friends, are like super duper low. Also, I want to show you one more thing. That creamer I put in my coffee was awful. 0 out of 10, don't recommend. It was disgusting. So I ran to the grocery store because I had to get a couple things for Ray, and this is the one I used when I was doing keto last year, like the strict keto, and I love this. This is a super creamer vanilla. Just get the plain vanilla or hazelnut or caramel. Don't get the like extra sweet vanilla. That one's gross. But this one's really good. It's from Keto. They also make like the little coffees and stuff. And it's a super creamer, positive energy, 0 sugar, nothing artificial. For 3 tablespoons now is 3.5 fat, 0 carbs, 0 fiber, 0 sugar, 2 protein, and it's keto approved, lactose free, gluten free, caffeine free. And let's see. I'm also going to read you the ingredients, okay? So it says purified water, cream, milk protein isolate, MCT oil, monk fruit, natural flavor, potassium phosphate, natural vanilla flavor, and gelling gum. So, and it's 99.9 lactose free. And it's not cheap. I'm not going to say it's cheap, but it's good. So if you guys want to check it out, I think I paid $4 or $5 for it. It's I got mine at the Jewel. So I don't know if you could find yours, but this is really good, and it's better than this is the one I was drinking. Let me show you. So I was having, the reason why I had to switch is I was doing the heavy whipping cream in my coffee. This is just the Walmart, great value, but it kept like giving me like a stomach ache. Literally, like right after I would drink it, I would get like cramps and like feel bloated and like it felt gross. And I was like, what the hell? So in here, it has heavy cream. Milk contains less than 0.5 of carrageenan. This is the bad stuff. This is, where is it? The carrageenan. This one right here. Stay away from this stuff. It's really, really bad for you guys. So if you see anything, the organic heavy whipping cream doesn't have this. But even with like your yogurts or anything, stay away from that additive. That is super duper bad. That's a bad guy. We don't want him in our lives. Okay, he's that guy. We don't want him in our lives. So I had to stop drinking this. There's like a smidgen left that I'll probably use for a recipe, and I think I'm just gonna buy the next time I go to Costco. When I probably go pick up my prescription right now, I'll probably get the big like $10 organic heavy whipping cream just for recipes alone. Because they said the organic heavy whipping cream doesn't have that, but I'm gonna check. But that stuff is no bueno. So, but if you guys were checking this out, this is really good. We'll do a keto kicker on the next video, and we'll try it out. But this stuff I remember being really good, and I don't remember ever having an issue. So that's it. All right, let's get this broccoli started, get dinner on the table because it's 5 and the pharmacy closes at. Okay, so Leo got the steak off the grill, and we're gonna go ahead and start trimming her up. She looks pretty good, babe. Slicing her up. Benny's all thirsty in the background. Oh, you okay?
Choked on my sample piece.
That looks really good. Looks really juicy too.
Yeah, it is.
So, did you try it?
Yeah.
How'd the marinade come out?
It came out okay. It was a little limey.
A little limey?
Yeah, but it's still good. It came out okay.
Did it have a little spice to it? Because I put some jalapenos in there. Garlicky?
A little bit.
A little bit? All right. Well, I feel like the longer you go, the more it is. So, but not too bad. Better than nothing, right? So this is that beautiful flank steak. Looks so good. We're going to trim it up, slice it up, not trim it. Serve ourselves some of our broccoli. And then, so I'm going to add a couple of these stuffed pepperoncini duos just to get me a little bit more fat to make sure that I'm nice and full because this meal isn't really fatty. So just to get a little extra from these. But these are delicious. I think I'm going to do 5 of these. And here is our dinner. I have those pepperoncini stuffed with feta. These are so good. I tried a little piece of this, a little bite. Delicious, super tender. I did not think it was too limey at all. The kids are even loving it. So good. The marinade, this cut of meat, everything, so good. You could even fry this in a pan, or you can throw it on the grill like we did, and it's delicious. You don't even have to eat it like this. You can dress it up like tacos if you wanted, but sometimes I just wanted a little simple. And then I have some steamed broccoli with some butter and some seasoning salt. And this is our dinner, my friends. So I'll see you after dinner, but ooh, looking so good. Leo just gets it to perfection. I mean, let's just get a little, let's just show you. Let's show you how. Wait, how do you show? Oh, there you go. You see, nice and juicy. Perfection. All right, so I'm going to wrap up this full day of eating with a cup of coffee after that big old dinner because I have to run and go and get my prescription. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I just did a quick carb count, and it's like mentally in my head. So I'm thinking we had 3 carbs from the cottage cheese we had from dinner, or from our like salmon little meal we had. So that was 3, and then it was 5 carbs for the pepperoncini, so that's being 8, and then another 4 carbs for our broccoli, that's 12, and then I think we ended up using that heavy creamer in our coffee this morning, so I had to throw out that other cup, and so that was 2 carbs for that, so that's 14. So I'm thinking we're about 15 total carbs. Wow, that's pretty impressive. 15 total carbs, huh, Lee? All right, that's what's up, guys. If you guys wanted to get your hands on one of our clarifying little air purifiers, I'll have a link and everything down below. So far, I mean, we'll see. Just let it defunk your house, get all the dander and all the, I don't know. I need all the help I can get, to be honest, and it's cute. So, you know, it works. But all right, guys, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Stick around. This is keto, no frills keto, super simple keto, keto that works, period. See you on the next one. Take it easy, friends.